Hey guys, Duke Delaet here, and today we're talking about settling for less just because it's available. New prompt from David. Check it out after the break. You know what I love? Other creative minds. This motherfucker. I picked him up from work. We just did a bunch of music shit. We just shot a video for the YouTube. And now we're podcast number 3 on the Not Suburban Boys.
Yep.
Fuck yes. Alright, so you've heard over the last 3 fucking days, I'm just like, drop your standards, get out there and practice, blah, 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 blah. There's a fucking balance between going out and settling for less, and going out and getting the requisite skills so that you're prepared when something decent comes along. So I tell you the story the other day about my buddy. He works at this pizza spot. He's been working there for fucking ever, and he makes like no dollars an hour. And he's got all these skills. He just doesn't want to like reach out and try. And in that case, I'm thinking, all right, well, if you're happy where you're at, feel free to settle. Because, you know, what you give up in making more money or being in a higher power position, you also give up the stress and the being on call and all that other shit. Like, you're also avoiding some negative shit. So if you're happy where you're at, feel free to just kick it, right? But if you're not happy where you're at and you're just complaining and you're not doing fucking anything about it, go out and get the fucking skill sets. I had this student of mine, he called me and he was like, okay, I go out and I can't have any fun because there's nobody to approach and there's nobody to practice any of my skills on. And then when the girl I actually like shows up, I'm like not fucking ready. And I'm just like, look, go out and talk to everybody, because the skill set that you're going to get by having multiple conversations and conveying yourself openly and freely and not seeming like a fucking creeper, like all of that shit is practiced in the moment to moment to moment to moment to moment. And when you're loose and you're open socially and you're just kind of warmed up, then what happens is that person that you really want to get to know walks through and you're like already in the zone, and you just fucking roll up and you employ the skills that you just learned. So when I'm like, I don't know, 3 days ago, I was like, drop your standards and just fucking do whatever. That's what I mean. If you're holding yourself back from learning the right shit, getting the right reference experiences, getting just kind of in the fucking game, in the mud, and getting your hands dirty, if you're not doing that shit, you're not going to be prepared when high fucking quality shit rolls by. Whatever it is. If you're not prepared for the opportunity, we were talking on this podcast the other day, and if you haven't listened to the podcast I did with Doobie, fucking click right there. Like I was talking about on the podcast the other day, click the link, because if you haven't heard it, it's fucking epic. Like the lottery winners, right? They'll make all this fucking money, and they haven't like gone through this processes to figure out what they're gonna do with money, right? And then they're broke in like 3 fucking years, and it's like a constant thing that happens. It's like you can look at the history of the lottery. I read it in a book somewhere. I forgot what it was. I'll figure it out and you can click somewhere. But it's like if you're not prepared for the high-end shit, you're going to self-sabotage. I see it all the time. Guys will like get their verbals down and they'll get the first 20 minutes down and they'll attract a girl, and then she's like out of their league, and then they believe that she's out of their league. And then fucking self-destruct, and they can't keep the relationship because they never believed they deserved it in the first place. And they haven't worked on their self-esteem, their self-worth, their self-confidence, and the ability to like carry that relationship forward with confidence. And so it just falls apart because they haven't done the requisite work to figure out how to do it right. So when I'm saying lower your standards, I mean drop your standards to the point where you can actually learn a skill set. And like I said with the exercise the other day, you step a little bit outside of your comfort zone, you kind of master there, and then you step out some more, and you step out some more, and you step out some more. Tony Robbins says that people overestimate what they can accomplish in a year, but they underestimate what they can accomplish in a decade. If you just keep fucking moving forward, a year and a half from now, you're going to have whatever relationships you thought you wanted, and then you're going to move the goalposts, and your next relationship, you know, your next goals are going to be like beyond what you think you wanted right now, because your world expands as you get real world reference experiences. That being said, if you're just kind of settling in to where you're at and you kind of take what you can get and you're okay with that, I don't want to hear you bitching that you're not where you want to be because you're not doing the work. Feel free to fucking settle for less. But if you want and yearn and need more, go out and take action and get the skills necessary and the reference experiences necessary to appreciate and realize all of your goals, dreams, and desires. Daily challenge for you. Figure out what you're truly happy about and what you can kind of let slide. What you can kind of let slide and don't pay a lot of attention to. And then figure out the parts that you're just kind of, you just need to be somewhere else. You need to step up. Take an action right there. Write down today one thing that's just outside of your comfort zone that you can move the needle just a little bit in that area. Let me know in the comments below what you guys got going on with that. I do this every damn day. Check me out tomorrow. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, boom, right there. The playlist is right there for all the challenges that we've done so far. Please check out David and give him some encouragement. Links right there. Subscribe if you haven't. And we do this every damn day. So until tomorrow, stay awesome.